So yeah, let's get started on the egg and potato scallop here. Fill a buttered baking dish with alternate layers of cold boiled potatoes sliced thin, hard boiled eggs, which we're not doing, but we're gonna do like I have a liquid egg, so we're just gonna really thicken up the sauce. And a rich white sauce poured over each layer. Cover the top with buttered crumbs and set it in the oven until the crumbs are browned. I didn't get crumbs.
What are buttered crumbs? Like croutons?
No, breading. Like a...
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh man!
Yeah, like breaded, whatever. Panko?
Panko, yeah.
Panko? I don't eat it, clearly. But yes, let's start with the potatoes. We have the potatoes over here, already boiled.
Should we butter this?
Of course.
Okay.
Should we butter this?
Sabrina coming here, sneaking seasoning that they didn't have back in the day.
Listen, so I do have adobo with me, okay? This is Simply Organic's adobo seasoning. All of my Caribbeans feel me on this. Put adobo on everything. It has, let me tell you what's in adobo. Sea salt, garlic, onion, black pepper, oregano, bay leaf, and turmeric.
It's too exotic.
The turmeric part or the bay leaf?
It's the second half of what you read is too exotic. All he says to use is salt and pepper. The whole book, that's all he mentions.
I think he wouldn't mind. He'd be like, oh, snap, you got adobo, okay. He's Creole.
I don't know. He was a slave from Tennessee. He talks about his life at the beginning. Sketch of my life. Murray County, Tennessee, 1857, as a slave. Given the name of my master, D.J. Estes, who owned my mother's family, consisting of 7 boys and 2 girls, I being the youngest of the family.
Wow.
How do you say someone owned your mother's family?
That's so crazy. He's lucky that he has a cookbook and we're like, we're doing this and we're able to remember him. But imagine all the other like talented individuals who have nothing to show for it. I made white sauce. This is just butter, garlic, adobo, flour, and milk, oat milk.
Oat milk.
So in the book it says white sauce, but it doesn't give you a recipe for white sauce. So luckily I know how to make white sauce. So I made white sauce. I'm gonna put, even though he says boiled eggs, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this liquid egg in it, just to kind of give it like a cute little egginess, throughout it.
Yeah. This book was written for professional kitchen maids, and it's actually written at a pretty high level. Like his English is really good. He's an eloquent man. And I wonder how many like immigrant kitchen maids, like an Irish kitchen maid, I wonder how well she would have read English anyway. But she would have known how to make a white sauce.
I think the common sense kicks in at some point. It's just something we just lack now.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have this book unless you have a job already. Mm-hmm. You don't just have the book.
That book is probably like comes standard with like a lot of kitchens. They're like, all right, if you're gonna work here, you're gonna make food out of this book.
You're gonna learn how to cook and cook right.
Which is great. I really want to look up what his family's up to. I want to know if they're planning on doing a movie of him, because that'd be really dope.
I don't know if he has kids. He didn't say he had kids. It says he doesn't mention one way or the other if he got married or if he had kids or not. He says in 1897, Mr. Arthur Stillwell, at that time president of the Kansas City, Pittsburgh and Gold Railroad, gave me charge of his magnificent $20,000 private car. He had charge of the car under new management until 1907. since which time I've been employed as a chef of the subsidiary companies of the United States Steel Corporation in Chicago. U.S. Steel. Very interesting.
It smells so good.
I love garlic.
Garlic is everything. Ooh, I'm excited. I know y'all see the bread, but save that for last.
Okay.
What's this?
Garlic.
Is that potatoes involved? I love it already. And it looks like cheese.
You gonna
Okay.
give it a 2.5?
Tony.
So this, again, another veganized 1911 dish. You guys have to eat it with your hands.
Oh, okay. Set it up. One in the room. Segregated.
You should not tell me because I will. You understand what I'm saying?
I will.
You can buy no
He
hand.
would.
This looks
About the
great.
kidneys.
Okay, so
What
what
we
we
got?
have here is an egg and potato scallop situation.
Mine is good time.
So I know you guys hear the word egg, but it's vegan.
Oh,
So-
snap.
So it's all vegan, it's all dairy free,
Even the cheese?
everything about it. There's not even cheese in it.
You said it's gonna be
Well,
gross.
That's
it's
a white
cheesy.
sauce. It's a garlic white sauce on with scalloped potatoes, eggs.
All the
You supposed to
things.
wait until.
All the things.
Rude.
We was all supposed to do it together.
Man,
And I was going to give my prediction. I think it's going to be trash because it doesn't have cheese or real egg. But that's just a prediction. And I'm usually right. Good stuff in trash.
And also I gave you guys the bread because it's the last.
Yes.
But have it.
how's your prediction going?
And be honest, because I will cut you.
How's that
And
prediction
she
going?
lied.
I feel like if I'm honest, I'm still going to get cut. I
You
feel like...
start. Tony first. We hadn't ordered.
Oh, that's
You
great.
messed it up last time.
What you got, Tom?
It's missing
What is
something
that?
on the flavor tip.
That's because you're not allowed to put anything.
You use adobo.
I did use a little bit.
She
But
used
I used
adobo.
the littlest bit.
Chico.
I used the littlest bit of adobo because it doesn't have seasoning in any of
He
it.
doesn't-
Maya was so mad like she used a devil.
You shouldn't have done it.
Because
She's like, you couldn't help yourself.
Maya was like, we not supposed to do that. Maya
Maya's like,
was
this has to be
this
all
is not
things.
what the
Sabrina was
book said to
like,
do.
I know.
Her
It
genetics
does
are
say
just
that.
like, but I gotta.
oh my ancestors were like, bitch, if you
I
don't
left the Creole seasoning at home.
I had nothing to do.
But no, because
I
it
feel
was
like there was
like
some
it's gotta be
dissent
salt
in
and
this kitchen. Are you
pepper.
guys feeling this right now?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had some moments in this
Listen,
kitchen.
as a chef, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. No seasoning? No.
Salt and pepper.
He didn't even ask for salt and pepper in his dish.
What you got,
There's
man?
no salt and pepper in it?
You, sometimes
That's the
don't
only
look
thing.
And that's
What you
what
got,
I'm
Tom?
saying.
I'm gonna give it
Right with the bread.
You can try it with the bread.
Okay. I just took a bite with the bread. I don't
You
know.
can let it's good.
But try it with the bread because in 1911 you might have both because these are both 1911 dishes.
Okay.
Going outside the lines.
Okay.
Just make
Why
it
is there
raw.
I love this
rules?
juxtaposition right here.
Why
so
is
much.
there
Yes,
rules? Rules that do not apply. in
This
I
is-
love
cooking.
it.
This
Because
seems
Maya
like
is
we're
such
all-
a stickler for rules. You
I
can
love
tell that. Here's the thing, though. Maya plays outside the. She goes outside the box sometimes too. I know that for a fact because we drank together. So I will say that. Don't let her fool you. But right now she's really on this disposition.
She never
We weren't
cheated in
supposed-
school.
Who, Maya?
Yeah.
Never?
But here's the thing.
No,
I
you
believe
don't
that.
cheat.
Wait, but
I
let me
believe
tell
that.
you.
But I believe she also let the guy that she liked look over her shoulder. See? See? That's just as bad though.
The
That's
whole
just as
class
bad.
can look over my shoulder.
Look,
That's okay.
this is how I went into it. We're making meals, not just like one dish at a time. We're supposed to be making meals out of this cookbook. If I were to pick two things out of the cookbook to put together, it would be the bread and that scalloped potato. So
Man, you be on
that's
the card,
why
man.
I say try it together.
The scalloped potato got so much potential. Just
It does.
more sprinkles.
Here's the thing.
So I'm giving it a 3 off top.
Agree?
3 saxophones.
You be quiet, man.
I really like it. Oh, please. I want
So
to
here's
say
the
like
thing.
a
This
3
is
No,
not
you
and a half.
stop it. You stop it. Let her speak.
Yeah, she
Man,
just
explaining
finished
shit. You got these things,
saying
please.
anything.
As you were.
Did I see what I did with
Man,
I'm so sorry.
I'm a
somebody?
little
I
high.
apologize on behalf of all men.
I'm waiting for the headline.
Somebody.
Fair leads to here. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah,
All I
I
was
think
trying
a
to say
3
was
and a
that
half.
if you
3 and a half. Yeah, I like it. between the 3.5 and the 4. What did Tony say? 3.75.
Okay.
Okay.
That's valid.
You may speak now.
Well, he has nothing to say.
Now it's your turn.
All right. Where you go? There you go. I'm still deciding.
Okay. You gonna talk about it? I feel like it's hilarious. I know he's going. I thought it was really good actually.
Here's my thing. I feel like
You
if this had cheese in it,
You asshole.
But the thing is that the original recipe, even like not veganized, because if you think of a scalloped potato, it doesn't have cheese.
yeah.
What you're thinking of is a white sauce that
Yeah.
gives a cheesy flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just being
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
It is, but as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by somebody.
Oh,
that
you were
didn't
interrupted?
That wouldn't even follow directions. I feel like if it did have that white sauce or the cheese on it, it would have been a 5 easy. I don't mind this. I'm actually more pleased with it than I thought, seeing that it was like vegan. Seeing that it is vegan. I'm actually pleased with it. And with the bread, the garlic and herb bread, it's really good. So I'm gonna go with 3.75 as well.
So the moral of the story is that if you didn't know it was vegan, it would
Right.
have
I
been a
wouldn't
higher
know.
situation.
I wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't.
I would know.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't know.
Every
would've-
now and
I
then
He
would've-
would have
said
just
something.
added salt on
I
it
would've.
and not
Yeah.
knowing. You
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
know.
know. I wouldn't know.
You
I
can
would've.
say it as many times as you want.
I wouldn't know.
Well, next
You gonna
episode,
tell
if
everybody?
Tears is invited, I would love to see if you guys can do a thing where you're like, some of these are vegan, some of them aren't. Point them out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that should be
that would
a
be
real.
I would love to play.
I wouldn't know.
I definitely want to play.
I would love to play that game too.
Shut the fuck
I got some historical cookbooks.
So,
Yeah,
I
mixing
think,
them together?
I love this. As you can
Oh,
see, I
yeah.
took Farron's because I'm a consistency
In
eater.
my defense, I thought he just wanted the bread, so I turned the plate around. He took the whole plate, and I was like, "Oh, that's two."
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I said like
Oh,
this.
That's
I
funny.
was-
I thought she was
wasn't
giving me the
gonna-
whole thing. My bad.
I
ain't
wasn't
even-
gonna make a big
It
deal.
was really
of
good.
it,
I
but-
apologize, Farron. I got excited, but I really like this. I really like this. Like for me, I'm a consistency eater, and it has the crunchy, like crispy on the top. It has the soft in the middle. The flavor, there is something left to be desired there a little bit, but the flavors, yeah, there's not enough seasoning. But that's my only complaint. Like the actual consistency of it, from the crispy to the soft to the warm to the not like nasty gooey, but like the good gooey. Because there's a nasty gooey. You know what I'm saying?
When just like it's not done all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like nasty gooey, I can't mess with. So consistency eater, I'm here for it. I give this a 4.
Okay.
I give this a
Respect
4
it.
because I was like, I'm really here for how this feels on me.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
it's
was
one
great.
of those things that because I love spicy food, I would have instantly like dumped sriracha on it. So I don't even miss the salt because I would have just put hot sauce.
Yeah.
I love the little crust right there, the little
Mhm.
crust skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was really good.
Always a good time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the here's the hater on this one.
Wow.
Just a hater.
Why would I? What did you give it?
I gave it a 4.
What did you give it?
I think I gave it the lowest.
What'd you give it?
I don't remember. But it was lower.
Okay,
I
I gave
think I gave it like a 3 or
3.75.
3.5.
all
Yeah,
right.
3.75
My bad, my bad.
cents. What you give it? Man? You gave it about
3.75.
All right, well, look, you've been wrong twice and been wrong once. I'll own it. That's my L, guys. That's my
It's
L.
all about ownership.
At least you're owning it though.
Yeah,
because
at least I'm
someone-
owning it.
Some people never own.
Some people.
Uh-huh.
They just rent their whole life.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't have known.